So the next trick is called A Flippant Triumph by Ernest Earick from his book By Forces Unseen. So just sit back and enjoy the performance. First the card is selected. Remember that. And it gets lost into the deck. And even more, some crazy face up and face down shuffles. So that we have a mess of face up and face down cards, like we have it here. But only just a snap. We see the complete deck straightens out, except for your selected card. This is A Flippant Triumph by Ernest Earick. So, hello and welcome to the explanation part of A Flippant Triumph by Ernest Earick. Ernest Earick is well known for his tricks to be very sleight of hand based, and it is more of a book for advanced card magicians. And this trick is one of the easier ones, I would say. You need Zarrow shuffle, then Looy Simonoff's flippant move for the last revelation, and an automatic rear jaw, which is actually simple. So first you start with a normal deck. You can shuffle it beforehand, and it is really a free selection. Let's see what we got. The King of Hearts, and that you place it somewhere in the middle of the deck, so that 1/3 of the card of the length is side jogged to the right. And when you push it in, you push it actually in from the right hand corner first, so that it gets in jogged. So it's hard to do it slowly. When you do it slow, you see that the upper packet is moving along. But when you do it a little bit more quickly, then it looks like this. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but when you turn the pack around, you see one card is protruding outwards. There you push down with your left thumb, creating a break, or you can also push down with your right thumb, and you cut off the upper half to the right. Okay, so the selection is still on the left hand packet, the top card. Now you need to control the selected card third from the top by doing a riffle shuffle, and for the last part you hold back 2 cards from the right packet, let go of all the cards, and then finish with the last 2 cards from the right hand packet, so that you have 2 cards above the selected card, and the selected card ends up automatically third from the top. Okay, so now you cut it about half. The selected card is on this half, this is the bottom half. You can display it again, that you have one face up and one face down packet. And here again you perform a Zarrow shuffle underneath the third card of your left hand. So you hold back 3 cards, finish with your right hand and finish off. Then you push both top cards with your first finger to the front, like this, so that you can cover this movement. When you straighten out the deck, you unweave the both corners, then you lift up with your right hand that all of the right hand packet actually goes underneath the 3 cards of the left hand packet. Okay, so the situation is like this. Again, I'll show it to you again. You riffle, you start by interweaving both halves, then you hold back 3 cards with your left hand, finish with your right hand, and then drop the last 3 cards from your left hand. Then you push with your both first fingers to the front, the top cards to the front, so that you can cover the unweaving motion. So now the cards are unweaved already, they are free, and you lift up the packet in your right hand so that it can go underneath the 3 top cards from the left hand packet. So just mimic that you have a little bit of friction when the cards go in, and then you obtain a break underneath the top 2 cards while you are riffling in the back. Okay, then you break off the bottom part more than a half so that you can display a face up card, still maintaining the break, and then you cut at the break to display one face down card, which is the selected card. So the situation is now like this. Bottom half is face down, then followed by a face up fraction, ending up with the selection face down. And then you put the deck into your hands and display again. You cut at the natural break where the cards are back to back. When you put this packet back onto the deck, you obtain a really huge break like this with all fingers, preparing for the Looy Simonoff flippant move. And then you cut off a little packet from the top packet to show a face up card, and after this final display you obtain a break at the base of the thumb underneath the selected card. So you have now 2 breaks, one huge break between the back-to-back section, and one thumb base of the thumb break underneath the selection. So now when you perform the flippant move, just by dropping your right hand, automatically the selection turns face up and the deck straightens into a complete face down deck. Okay, so what actually is happening in the air is, since you have a break here, this packet, when you drop your left hand, then this packet rotates like this, and due to the break underneath the selection there is more air and it will be flipped and side joked automatically. Okay, I will show it to you again. You have a huge break at the middle portion and a slight break held by the base of the thumb underneath the selection, and when you perform this Looy Simonoff flippant move, the selected card should protrude outwards and the deck straightens itself. Okay, so that was a flippant triumph by Ernest Earick. Have fun and practice a lot. Okay, let's have a look at the trick from behind, from over your shoulder view. So first you have one card selected. case it would be the King of Diamonds. Then you insert it side jogged to perform the automatic rear jog. You have the rear jog. Then you push down, mainly with your right thumb, and separate the parts. So here's the selected card, and now you have to control it third from the top. It means you riffle, then hold back 2 cards, finish with your left hand and finish with your right hand. So now your card is third from the top, and now you break off 1/2 to the left. Here is the half with selection. You turn the right hand packet face up, and now you perform the Zarrow shuffle. Now look, let's have a look. You perform it under 3 cards, so you hold back 3 cards with your left hand, finish with your right hand, and finish with your left hand. So now you push both top cards to the front, straighten up the 2 packets, and unweaving them. They are already unweaved. And you pull the right hand packet a little bit up to insert it into this gap. Okay, and cover this gap from the front with your fingers, and just play a little bit and mimic that you have a friction in it. So now you have this situation: 3 face down cards on top, the face up part, and the rest of the deck face down, and the selection is the 3rd card from the top. Okay, since we have now 2 face down cards on top of the selection, we have to get rid of them. For that, we riffle up with your left thumb until you have 2 cards left. Then you obtain a break with your right hand, right thumb, and finish the riffling. Okay, so you have a break under the top 2 cards. Then you break off in the face up section to display 1 face up card, still maintaining the break. Now for the 2nd card you cut at the break, displaying a face down card, which is the selection. Okay, now you take the deck into your hand, cut at the natural break, obtain a break for the flippant move, like this, cut a little bit higher to show a face up card, and now obtaining this break at the selection. Okay, now you're ready to perform the flippant move, like this, and you can display it. The whole deck straightens out except for the selection. That's it. That's Ernest Earick's Flippant Triumph.